The genetic that makes us predisposed to mold roughly affects 24% of the population as far as people that have that genetic, where they're in a moldy environment, they breathe in those mycotoxins, those toxins from the mold, and they build up in the body because of the body's immune system's inability to tag that mold toxin, to put that marker on it that signals the rest of the immune system to eradicate it. So without that tagging mechanism that the immune system has, it's almost like, the immune system doesn't see the mold toxin and it doesn't get removed. And so then we have to take a step back, because we know with the study of genes and the study of our environment on our genes, known as epigenetics, we know that just because we have a gene, we don't necessarily, our genetic abnormality, it's not necessarily expressing in a disease promoting way. But I am, super curious from a standpoint of, even with like what you've seen with patients that have breast implants, I'm super, curious from a standpoint of like, okay, what is it that turns on this gene? And I talk to my patients about this all the time. For some people, it can clearly delineate, oh, it was a trauma like a motor vehicle accident, or it was like the stress of a divorce, or they went out and they had some sort of parasite that they know, or some type of infection they got, some food-borne illness type of thing. And other times it's a little bit harder to trace, but I suspect that for some people, it could be, hey, the toxins from something like these breast implants, and that is actually creating that epigenetic expression where all of a sudden, maybe for years, they've been in a moldy home that hasn't been bothering them. Because if that gene's not expressed, your immune system's not having a problem. And then all of a sudden, it feels like one day it's out of the blue. But it was just that there was another toxin or another something that actually triggered that gene to say express and turn on. And now somebody has that illness on top of, breast implant illness.